do is get the air conditioner turned on, okay? So take a look at the time. It is exactly 2 o'clock on the 14th. All right?
See, hold on, get it. All right, got it.
All right, so here we go.
What are you doing?
I'm turning the air conditioner on to see how fast and how long it takes to cool it down. So you see it's set at 78 degrees right now.
Is that what the temperature in here?
All right, and that's what the temperature is. So it's on cool, it's on auto. Let's crank this down to, let's go for 74 degrees. All right, and again, you see exactly what time it is.
2 o'clock.
There we go. We just heard it click on. Great news. All right, great news. All right, let's go into the kitchen. First things first. Just drop the signs around here everywhere.
That's funny.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
All right. So, first thing we want to do is go over the appliances and check it out. But first things first. Name's Don Stover with the Stover Bogart Realty team, and behind the camera is my business partner, Mike Bogart. Say hi, Mike.
Hi.
All right. So we're here at Kevin and Julie's home, the home they're looking at buying, and we're gonna do a pre-inspection for them, and we're catching all the stuff on video, which is kind of gonna be a reboot of everything that we're doing right now. So first thing I want to do is I'm gonna start with these appliances. I'm gonna go around here, make sure they all work, make sure everything is functional, make sure lights come on like they're supposed to. So Mike, just go ahead and follow me around as I'm doing this stuff, and I'm just gonna talk out loud. I won't be always looking at the camera, but I'll keep looking back here and around, okay? So first things first, all right. That works. Garbage disposal switch right here. That sounds good. That was cold water. Let's get the hot water going, and at the same time, get the dishwasher. Opens and closes fine.
What kind of dishwasher is it?
This is a Kenmore Precision Wash Quiet Guard Standard. Okay, stainless steel, black. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. You know, I can see wear and tear on it, just like, you know, it's been used, but it's in good shape.
Where's the like serial numbers? We should go ahead and...
You got a serial number looking right over here on the right-hand side.
Cool. Can
Okay.
you read them, just read the serial number off?
Yep, hang on,
And
let
the
me go over there.
manufacture date?
Okay, the serial number for this one is THI 0146841. And
Show a model number or manufacturer.
model number is going to be 587.1526890. And
I see April 10th right there. See it?
where do you see that?
Oh, I thought I said April 10th.
No.
Oh, that's amp.
That's your amperage and everything
Okay.
for it. Doesn't have a manufacturer date.
Okay.
I can tell right now. It's probably behind it on a little piece of paper.
Okay.
Out, but we're not going that far. All right. All right, we'll give that a little bit more time to get hot here.
The gas might be off.
Yeah, it's gas water heater.
Yeah.
Okay, so if the gas is off, we'll let that go for just a hair more. But let's get this thing started, okay? So let's go heavy wash, eco wash, upper, quick rinse. All the buttons here work. Sanitize, high temp, heat, dry. Let's go ahead and start. Sounds like it's starting. We'll give that just a second. Let that
I can't even hear it. You can barely hear it.
It's quiet wash.
Wow.
Bring the camera in real close, see if you can pick up that sound.
Barely can hear it. Wow. There is a dent right there. Where's that? Can you see it?
Yep, right here.
There it is. Okay. So that's
All
it,
right.
right?
Another thing you want to point out.
Is that real stainless?
No, I think it's just Kevin. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Kevin.
that's okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's real.
One thing I did want to point out to Kevin and Julie, take a look at this. You got your mica starting to come off of the particle board right there. Easy fix with a little bit of glue to seal the back into place. But there is a little bit of a crack. I don't know if you can get it right there, Mike, where it's starting to get broken. It's been glued once before.
Okay. What's going on here, Don?
All right, so I was getting a little thirsty, so I wanted to check and see if the water dispenser in the refrigerator worked. So put it up under there, and we had nothing. So pull the refrigerator out a little bit, and there's no water hooked up to the refrigerator right now. Can you bring the camera in as close as we can see?
Yeah.
Okay, I got the flashlight on back there. You can see right there where the light is shining.
No line.
All right, there's no water line hooked up from the back of the fridge to the wall right there.
Okay.
Okay, so no water hookup for the refrigerator. Don't know why it's like that.
Hey, it's clean. There's not a bunch of lint and like roaches and food and bugs and stuff.
That's a nice thing.
That's good.
Yep. All right, so no water out of the fridge today. So at the same time, I will not be able to check and see if the ice maker is working.
Okay.
So, pop the little crate off. Let's get this. While I got this open, digital thermometer with infrared. So let's just take a look and see where the refrigerator's at right now. So the refrigerator
It's at 60, but we opened the doors.
holding 60 degrees right now, but that's with the door wide open. And then in the freezer area, where's the bin for it? Freezer's holding at 59. However, the doors have been open here for a little bit.
Yeah, hey,
Okay.
let's check it again later.
Yep.
And you know what? What are they set on now? They're
Okay, and they are set on the highest setting. So let's just go ahead and crank these down to the factory recommended NIT setting, which is 4 and 4 for this refrigerator. And we'll come back in a few minutes at the end and double check this.
Oh,
make
that'd
sure
be
it's
great.
good. All right, now you've got a Maytag side-by-side stainless steel refrigerator here, ice and water in the door. The machine does have an ice maker in it, and this refrigerator, I don't know if you can get into the thing right here, but this is a 26 cubic foot refrigerator bottom freezer.
Let's see, fresh food capacity 15.83 cubic feet, freezer capacity 9.77, total capacity 25.6, cabinet height with hinge is 70, without hinge 68, width 35.58, cabinet depth with hinge without, okay, you can get all those details later. Hey, but let's get that serial number like we did on the other one. What was this?
Serial number in this one.
Oh, there we go.
It's right over here.
Okay.
I'll read it out to you.
So this is a Maytag dual cool.
Yep.
Go for it.
Okay, the serial number of the unit is 506-503-65, G as in Georgia, A as in Apple. The model number is M as in Mary, S as in Sam, D as in David, 264RHES. Okay, and those all pertain to the bells and whistles that the refrigerator has. Okay, but you've got a 26 cube side-by-side stainless steel fridge.
What are the features on the ice maker water control panel there?
Okay, you've got a lock and unlock feature, auto light, and cubed ice, crushed ice, and then a button for the water. That's the one I tried and couldn't get any water out of it.
Okay.
All right. So now I don't know if you can hear the dishwasher's in a running cycle right now. So go in here and take a look. It's soaking wet. Everything seems to be working fine. All right. So
Let's let it keep running the whole way through.
close it up. Note to them that it's a little bit difficult to close. Got to do a little bit of effort to get that to close, but it's still closing up, and it is in a washing cycle right now.
So earlier when the camera died, I was going to ask you about this faucet over here.
Yep. This
And
faucet.
I heard it kind of whistling too. So tell me about it.
Yep, this faucet right here, you can tell, I don't know if you can get in there without shining a light on it. It's a Delta brand faucet. There's a little bit of soap, scum, and hard water buildup around here. So, you know, a little bit of lime away or something should be able to clean that stuff off. And makes a little bit of racket there. It's got a feature here where it should be able to turn it to a sprayer. And if you can see how that's all coming out all crazy, it's doing that because of the hard water. So, you know,
It's all clogged up.
Take a look at it. It's just dirty.
Okay.
Needs a cleaning. Get a red Solo cup and a little bit of lime away. Pull this out, stick it down in it, let it sit there for a little bit, and it'll come out clean.
Hey,
Maybe put a little bit of,
Kevin has red Solo cups.
okay, red Solo cup. One of my favorite songs too. So, all right. So there's that. This seems to be working fine. Let's go up under the cabinet and let's see
Okay.
if we got any water leaks whatsoever through here. Okay, so I'm up under the cabinet right here. You've
turn
got
on
the
the
water
water.
back on.
I put it on
Okay.
that's the garbage disposal side. I'm gonna switch it.
Okay, so it's back on this side right
Oh,
here.
hold on a minute. Let me make sure I got a good camera angle.
All right,
Hold on.
go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. I got it now.
Okay, so I'm over here letting this go. Let's see if we got a plug for this thing. Plug it up. Get some water here. Okay, I'm gonna let that hold a little bit of water in that thing while it's filling up, and we'll look up under here. So these right here, hot and cold water supplies right here. You got CPVC hookup right there.
Okay.
That seems dry. That seems dry. There's no water there. I don't see any evidence of a major water leak. If I look at the bottom of the cabinet, you can see a little bit of bubbling down here. But it looks like it's on the surface of this. These are MDF cabinets with just a paper overlay on them. when they get wet, they kind of tell all that they've been wet once before. So
Don, is this a typical type of cabinetry that you see in most homes nowadays?
typical builder grade. That's what it looks like. It's not a hardwood upgrade or anything like that, but it's MDF. You know, if you look into the hole right there, MDF is just a pressed board, not particle board, but it's MDF stands for medium density fiber board, and it's a very inexpensive product where the builders, cabinet makers, they buy these products and they can put them on saws and mass produce multiple different formats on their cabinets. And they make it very inexpensive for builders and homeowners to buy homes. But if you can see, like right here, as I'm shining light across top of it, you can see how it's raised right there. You know, it's been wet before. Not saying that there's a water leak or anything, but chances are there was something down here that was maybe wet. You know, you put your dishwasher.
Kind of square there, isn't it?
Yep.
Like an outline of something.
Yep, something was sitting there and it leaked a little bit. You know, I put my bases up under there, which have a tendency to get wet or whatnot. So nothing I'd be concerned about over here. All right, this thing's full. Mike, go ahead and keep the camera down there, buddy.
Okay.
I'm gonna drain this water on.
So it's almost all the way full.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull the plug on this.
Camera's on.
Okay, now you got a massive amount of water going through there, through the pipes right now, and nothing. So good, that looks real good. And it's draining, it's draining. Take a look at that. There it goes.
That was
You got
a fast drain.
Yep, fast drain, so I
Wow.
don't think we got any problems there.
And then the garbage disposal side?
Garbage disposal looks solid, you know. I'm gonna turn the water back on. You don't want to run a garbage disposal without water going through it. Just kick it back on.
It's a Badger.
Yep, Badger 5 horsepower. I'm sorry, half horsepower, Badger 5 brand. Everything's dry. Looks good.
Cool.
All right, turning that back off. All right, so these cabinets, they open and close fine. No problems whatsoever. So I'm going to go around the cabinets real quick and just hit all the cabinets and make sure the doors open and close fine. While I'm under there, looking to see if I see any evidence of water leak or any kind of breakage or anything. Hinges look good.
Cool.
Okay. Checking the drawers. Seem to work just fine. This one's good. That's a little dirty. I clean that out or put a liner in there.
That's not a roach, that's just something in there.
No, it just, I don't know. My junk drawer is bad. I think everybody has one of those things. Okay, doors open and close fine. Shelving's in good shape. Okay, hinges feel good. The doors, you know, you give them a little bit of a wiggle like that. They don't come loose or anything. So those look good. Up here looks good. See these now? Mike, can you get that on the camera? At this one right here. When I wiggle it, see, that's what we're looking for as a cabinet being loose, but I don't know if that's the actual hinge itself or it's just that little small piece of wood that it's attached to.
Okay.
Fortunately, these little cabinets up here, we don't use them for much of anything because they're so hard to get to.
Okay.
All right, this one right here, these are solid. This one's a little bit, but it's the same thing. This one's worse. Yeah, you can see how right there where it's flexing the wood right there. Nothing major.
Okay.
And definitely not a deal breaker. Feels good. That's weird. They both open that way. You would think they open this way.
Yeah.
It's all good. They look good. All the parts are in there. There's no breaking or tearing or anything.
Hey, I did want to ask you a question.
What's that?
When we were here the other day with Janice and Karen, we were talking about the range hood. Is that capable of being an exterior exhausting? You think it has a pipe that goes up there? You got the box.
There's a box there. You know, I can't completely answer that until I
Take it apart.
take it apart and look at it, or maybe get in the attic and I might be able to see a vent. When
Okay.
we do the outside, Mike, remind me to take a look and see if there is something up there that could
Okay.
be a hole in the roof where it'd be like a venting out.
Okay, great.
All right, so lights work fine. That's the high setting. Works good. Low setting works good.
Ooh,
And
there's no
power
guard.
off. Yeah, there's no guard on this right here, so. All right, let's see if I can see anything up in here. It does appear that that goes straight up, at least into the attic. It may be a 90-degree bend and go on further up.
So we might see a pipe up there.
Yep,
Cool.
you should see a pipe up there.
Good deal.
Looks relatively clean up there too.
Okay.
All right. Hey, check out our signs. They're everywhere.
There it is. Yeah.
All right. So I don't want to cook our sign here. So let me go ahead and do. What's this?
That's my stuff, dude.
Does Kevin know that you chew bubble tape? And oh, did you get yourself a new computer?
No, I bought it off of McKinsey.
Nice purple one. She didn't have one for men. Just messing with you. All right, so I moved the sign. I want to test the burners here. So turning everything on with the burners. Okay, oven light. Let them heat up for a second here. Okay, oven light on off works perfect. Burners are getting hot. Just for curiosity's sake, let's check this out real quick. I'll grab the infrared.
Well, they heat, look at that.
Yep.
I can feel it all the way back here.
They heat up quick. Okay, so boom, 143 degrees, 156, 59, and steadily going. Can you see that going up there, Mike?
That's cool.
All right,
hold on, I
so
gotta get a
I'll put it
focus.
on my hand, so it's...
Okay, now I gotta focus here.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. All right. Yeah.
Oops, missed it.
Cool. Got a glare. Okay, there it is. 210, 214.
Yep, continues to go up. So every one of them, 190, 248, 254, 254, 329 degrees. This is a hot one here. So, all right, so they work good. That's perfect. Let's get the inside on. All right, so this is a Maytag stainless steel, 1, 2, 3, 4 burner. It looks like this one right here, this burner here, and I don't know if it's an adjustable size or not. No, it looks like they're all the same size.
Yeah, it's not dual. I saw that. Yeah.
Yep. But going inside the oven right here,
It needs to be cleaned.
yeah, a little dirty. Standard oven, the light comes on. Let's get this on real quick. Let's go to bake. And we'll put it at that.
380.
And just started at 380.
Let's start.
And it's at 100 degrees right now, which is, I think, its lowest setting that you can go to. And getting it on this one here. We'll give this one just a second. So we set it at 380.
I don't think you hit start.
And it's on bake.
Where's the start button? You know, start.
Nope, doesn't appear to be. This hot surface light doesn't seem to be coming on for some reason. Oh no, I'm sorry, back. That's your on indicator.
Okay.
That right there is your hot surface. So that tells you that it's off, so that's good.
Crank
This
it
right here,
Crank it to 350.
350.
That's strange.
They don't want to work too good. Bake.
Hit cancel.
Go to cancel. I heard it click. I don't know if you heard it on the
When in doubt, reboot.
camera.
Try it again. So hit
let's
bake.
go back into bake. And more.
See, that's-
350, 360, 350.
There we go. That was it.
350 degrees. It's blinking. And then
There
when
it
it quit
is.
blinking, it clicked on. You can hear it.
So now it's preheating.
Yep, it's preheating right now. Let's give that a couple of minutes, and we'll see what we got from there.
Okay.
So,
hey, can we get the serial numbers while it's still not too hot?
yes, the serial numbers, most of the time there's ranges down here at the bottom. When you open up this drawer, let's take a peek up under it too, see what it looks like underneath it. Okay, needs a little.
Oh, sorry.
about that, Bubba. A little bit of cleaning needs to be done under there. Good thing is I don't see a whole lot of dead critters.
Man, that looks like construction dirt.
Yep, that looks like tile.
Yeah.
That was when it was originally laid. They didn't go all the way up underneath it. What year is this house, Mike? You know when this house was built?
I think I saw 2005 or 6. We'll have
Okay.
to look at the listing.
Relatively new house. You can see that cord back there. Just a little bit of trivia for you. Most newer construction homes now have to have what's called a 4-wire cord versus the old 3-wire cord. So while I'm here, I can hear this oven making racket. Let's see here. Maytag range, Maytag appliances. Your model number is MER7550AS. Serial number 167-330-63GG. Okay, runs on 120, 208 volt. So it's a 120 for the small ones. The oven, the burners run on 240.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get that back up in here.
I'm going to cut right here for a second.
What's that?
I'm going to cut right here just for a second. I got to
Okay.
empty the camera card.
All right.
Okay, hold on. All right, so now we're back on.
We're back on. I can feel warmth in the oven. Put the thermometer in there, and right now it's at 95 degrees.
Is it slow?
88. Kind of a slow heat up. 114 on the top element. I don't see a bottom element, so
I wonder if we're just not doing the controls.
I'm not going to touch that element because I can tell you that's going to be hot. But we'll give it a few more minutes and see what it does. It says right now, Mike, if you take a look at it.
Yeah, 110.
110. And
what's the 110 for?
That's what the temperature is on it right now. And then if I go inside the oven itself and hit a burner, yeah, I'm putting the laser directly on the element, and it's at 130, 170. So it's warming up. We'll leave that door shut, and we'll come back in here and revisit that one in just a second.
Okay.
Mike, I'm going to go to the phone real quick, and I'll set a timer. Remind us to come back in here and make sure we get that. Okay, so...
Hey, I'm going to take a break to get a drink real fast.
Okay.
Okay, we're good to go.
Okay, back on. All right, so now that we're back up and running again, while the camera was off, I set the timer on my phone, and I set it for 20 minutes. It's right now at, 13 minutes left, so it's been running for a good 7 minutes
What time is it right now?
And the time is 2:31, okay?
Okay.
The oven, I can smell it. There's a little bit of stuff in there kind of burning off and whatnot, but if you look at the thermostat, look at the temperature, it's at 330, 335, so it's heating up good. It's hot in there, so I think 2 thumbs up on the range and the oven is working fine. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this one off. Okay, so cancel. That one's going off. I do recommend, clean it out real good because there is a little bit of a steam coming from it. All right, so on the break while the camera was down, I went ahead and tested the cabinets over here and the drawers. Everything is working fine. I don't see any issues whatsoever. Last thing I want to do in the kitchen is just run and make sure that all of your outlets are working. So I have just a standard little tester right here. Let's turn that back off. All right, so let's get this in here. Okay, we're testing for the outlet, so I'm going to go with the ground and let's get this going. I'm trying to get it where you guys can see it on the camera. There we go. They see the lights? That one's working fine. That outlet works good. I got nothing for that one, so let's reposition this thing. There we go. We got that. All right. So outlet 1 good, 2 good, and 3 good.
Oh, let me come around.
All right. Okay. So you can see, boom, good, good. So all of your island outlets work just fine. Going over here to these. All right. So red light. Can you see it on the camera? Good. Good. All right.
Top one definitely works.
Yep.
Yep.
Mike's plugged into that one, so we know that one works good. All right, here we have a GFCI outlet. And you can see that ground fault circuit interrupter, GFCI.
Okay.
All right, test and reset right there. All right, so put this one in here. Okay, generally, building code is you got to have GFCI anywhere. There's a thing. So I tripped it because I hit it with my. Put that in there. All right. Okay, so push that one. There it goes.
Not seeing any lights.
So let me test that one more time. I saw lights when I first stuck it in there. I gotta get that part in just right.
Or it kicks it.
Okay, so push that in. There we go. Check that. Mike, can you bring the camera over here?
Yep.
Alright, so now I have it set in there. You see that the power outlet's working?
Okay, cool.
This one right here has a tester on it. Okay, now push this red button on my tester right there. I don't know if you heard it trip that one right there.
That's cool.
So it's tripped. Come back over here and push it back in and take a look.
That's
Juice is back on. So GFCI works like it's supposed to. One last one to test.
So what is the purpose of GFCI?
Basically what GFCI is designed to do, they're around wet areas, outside, kitchen, bathrooms, and whatnot. That way if a hairdryer or something is to fall and get wet, it's not going to blow up breaker panels. What it'll do is just trip your breaker right there. So it's basically a second layer of defense for your electrical system around your wet areas. So it's a breaker before it hits the main breakers.
Okay.
All right, so let's get our sign back up there and find our mess. All right. So, kitchen looks good. All right, so we started this thing a little bit ago. You know, the first thing we did when we walked in the door, we had turned the air conditioner down to 74. So let's go take a look at the AC real quick. Let's see what it's doing. AC right now is still showing at 78 degrees in this little area right here. Okay, so we turned it on about 35 minutes ago, and it's been running solid since then. It feels cooler in the house, but the thermostat's not showing it yet, and it probably has something to do with the placement of it. And there may not be, the vents around here may be blocked off, not letting a lot of air at the front door.
It's dirty.
So, yep, you can tell.
Filter's dirty. I'm gonna bring a clean.
little bit of, yeah, look at that. Now you see my finger, and I just wiped that section off right there. So
filter's dirty.
we definitely need to get them to put a filter on here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that bad boy.
Yeah, give me the measurements and I'll bring one when I come.
18 by 24 by 1. Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
See, and that's the kind of filter I always tell people, don't buy those.
Yep.
Because they cut the flow.
They do. They cut the flow and they reduce your airflow, and then they catch a lot more. So once it starts getting dirty, it's real bad.
You gotta change them really often.
Yep.
So if you have dogs or cats, this is not a good thing to have.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this down for right now, just to pull some more air through here, because we may find one sitting around the house. You know, if we find one, we'll just change it out for them. Okay. So we're over here in the bedroom area. Okay. So down through here, what I'm going to do in the bedrooms, I'm just going to go through and test your lights, make sure your lights turn on and off, your switches work, and test your outlets too. So give me a second. I'm going to go grab my little meter. That one's upside down. No problems. It works fine. It's just upside down.
Isn't that upside down so you can operate it from the switch, right? This is the only builder construction thing that I know that you don't.
Really?
Oh my gosh, this is a grand moment. So here's the deal.
So let's test that.
In every bedroom, probably for any house built in 2000s, you'll see one outlet that's upside down, and that's the one that you can operate from the switch.
Okay, so you can see the lights.
Okay, this is the regular light switch that's on the ceiling. Now I'm going to do this other switch. Here we go. All right, try the other.
Okay, let's try the other one, because sometimes they only do one half of the leg.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I can't believe I found something you didn't already know.
No juice.
No juice.
No juice.
I'm flicking it. There it is.
There we go.
So it is doing it.
That's it. Hey, I learned something.
Hey, let me keep the red lights on there for a second. Let me zoom in just so they can see. So you can rig up a lamp.
You got light switch on?
And operate it. It's off right now.
On.
Oh, all right, it's on now.
Okay, wait.
There it is. Okay, now.
Did you see the lights, Mike?
Yep. You turn it off and on. Off and on. So that's where you can put your lamp and run it from the door. A lot of people know that, but I'm just happy.
I didn't know that they marked it with it being upside down.
I am just happy to know that I finally found one thing that you don't know when it comes.
Outlets all work fine, no problems there. Okay.
So all these outlets are good.
Outlets are good.
Okay.
Mike, come in here, take a look at this. Got a little bit of like debris right here. It looks like it's probably bugs or something. Maybe something's getting in, or. Oh,
I see it now. Hey, is that termites?
I don't know if it's termites or not. I don't see anything else indicating that it could be termites.
Let's look and see. Anything? I'm getting it on camera. I don't see any termites. Let's see if it's like. You got that flashlight?
Yeah, I do. Let's take a look.
It doesn't look like shavings.
Oh, here it is.
I don't think it's shavings. Let's see. Man,
there it is right there. Take a look. I just saw what it was. It's, I don't know if you can see it. No, it's palmetto bugs. You can see them down through here. Okay. Palmetto bugs, welcome to Florida. Palmetto bugs are going to be
now I got
little tiny ones.
There it is.
And I saw him walking around down there, and what you just put your fingers in, Mike, was appears to be
palmetto bug poo.
Palmetto bug poop. Hope you brought your hand sanitizer.
I did.
The window works good. There's no blinds on this window right here, so no window coverings whatsoever. So it's all wide open. There's a bracket right here. It looks like there was some blinds up at one time.
Is it pre-wired for alarm?
There is an alarm right there. And when I was checking the drawers in the kitchen, in the right drawer in the island, there's a instruction booklet for the alarm system that's in here right now. So you do have window contacts right there. Let's see what we got here. Blinds working here fine. Let's open this up to test the window. Ooh, take a look at the screen. Got a bent screen right there.
Okay.
Not sure how that happens. Someone's trying to break in, or
Looks like it.
you know, maybe a kid trying to sneak out or something like that, or boyfriend coming over. You never know. So.
Okay.
All right, so window opens just fine. That doesn't look terrible. You may be able to straighten that up and get it tucked back in, so you're not have to buy a new one. But you do have a little bit of a messed up screen.
Heads up, Julie's going to be calling me in a moment, and she doesn't know about our surprise that we're doing right now.
Okay.
So when she answers, I'll talk, and you can just listen in. It'll be funny.
Okay.
Let's talk about the screens for a minute. Something else about the Panther Trace community. There are a lot of sandhill cranes. Oh, she already called me. All right, here we go.
All right.
Let me answer. Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm waiting on my luggage.
You're waiting on your luggage?
Yeah, and then I gotta go get on a shuttle to the rental car place when I finally to the hotel.
So where are you?
In the airport in Cleveland.
Cleveland? Is it raining in Cleveland?
It's overcast really bad and very humid.
Yeah, isn't that pretty typical of Cleveland, right? Pretty typical of Cleveland, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Dreary. I always called it Gotham City.
The Gotham City, that's what it. Hey, so I heard from the other agent,
Yeah.
and he told me via text that he received the signature and it went into a spam file, and he told me he wasn't where he could take it and forward that email to me for whatever reason. So he sent me a screenshot of it from text messaging, so we have it.
Okay.
So
So you can get me everything? It's
So-
good?
So that's good news.
Okay.
You can rest assured now.
Okay.
Isn't that great?
Okay. That is awesome news. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yay!
Am I going to be able to sign them today?
Yeah, because I'm actually out right now working on something,
Okay.
and
That's fine.
when I get home, I'll put it into AuthentiSign and send it to you, and you'll be able to sign it. Do you have an iPad?
I have my iPad, yeah.
Okay, good. You can sign it on a phone, but if you want to sign it on your iPad, that makes it a little bit easier, or
Yeah, it'll
on
make
your
it
tablet.
easier.
Okay, good. But
And
yeah.
sometimes I just forward it to my work computer and just sign it on there too. I can do either.
Okay,
So-
good. Good. It'll be a couple of
Yay!
hours before I get there.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Thanks for the awesome news. I needed that. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. How exciting.
I'm so excited. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, no problem. Call me whenever.
Oh, okay, I will.
Catch you
okay.
later.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Ah, she's really...
Okay.
She has no idea we're doing this today.
That's awesome. Surprise, Julie.
Yeah.
And congrats. All right, so while you were talking and talking to her on the phone, I finished the other bedroom up. Everything looks good, no problems. Checked the closets and everything. The shelving in the closet looks good. Everything's solid. So we're moving on to this one. My newfound knowledge. Upside down outlet right there.
That's great.
I came in here and the lights aren't working. It's probably something as simple as a bulb. Mike, if you go up and look at that light, that's not, builder grade light. That's
Little
something different.
halogens there.
Yeah, those little energy burners that are hot and super bright.
I got off of it. There we go.
So there's one missing and two of them not working. So I'm assuming that it's just a
Circuit?
probably just light bulbs.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, something that's
They can't put those CPFLs or whatever in there. Could they? That's not the right socket.
CPFL stands for compact fluorescent bulb. That's your little twisty looking ones. And no, you would have to change the light fixture itself out to put CFLs in there.
Okay.
However, I would strongly recommend getting away from the little halogens and upgrading the lighting in the house to a LED lighting. Lasts a lot longer, burns a lot less energy. You're going to pay more up front for the LED bulb, but it'll last you for a much longer time. And one benefit of the LED lights versus the CFL lights, LED lights, you flip the switch, on, bright, full power. CFLs turn on and they warm up, they get hotter and hotter, and they get brighter and brighter as time. It's just a minute or so to get them warm, but
Okay.
I got the LEDs in my place. All right, so
We're gonna do the switch thing?
yeah, we're gonna do
Okay.
switch thing on this one right here.
Okay,
so
hold on one second. I gotta get this off my wrist.
both of them are
I
on.
got the camera leash on my wrist. Hold on a second.
All right.
I can't handle both at the same time. And now the camera's spinning. Okay, cool. There we go. That should
Alright.
make some people dizzy. Hold on. So
Alright.
both are on. Oh, okay.
So both are on, and I have the upside down switch right here. So let's get in here and test this one. Okay. Oh, it's upside down. I gotta switch it.
Yeah, I didn't see your lights.
All right, there we go. See the light?
Got lights on that one.
Oh, there we go. Light,
Light on that one.
and we got light.
Let's check the switch.
Okay. So your bottom one, your bottom outlet's your constant. Okay. Going back to plug this one in there. You got juice. Switch. Switch off. Switch on.
Yep.
So the top
Sweet.
upside down light is your switch control, your lamp. Put your headboard, your bed, or your nightstand right there, and you got your lamp. So I'm gonna hit these other ones real quick. And we got juice. And we got juice. And juice. And juice.
Cool.
Good to go on all the lights right now. That one right there, if it was your house right now, I could crawl up there and disconnect it and test it, but since it's still on the market right now, I'm gonna leave it alone. Just make a note of that one right there, something you may want to have to switch out, all right?
Okay,
So, came in here, everything looks good. Looking at the corners and whatnot. I don't know if you can see from where you're looking at. I can't even see it, but the ceiling that we have, you know, it's nice. You don't have popcorn, you got the knockdown ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a nice flush, it's contemporary, that's what most people are looking for right now as far as ceilings. I see fresh paint, it looks nice. I do see a couple of them like small patches in here where they had something hanging on the wall. No, that's not even a patch, that's sticky paste that holds posters on.
Okay.
And it looks like it got taken off in the
Smoke detector up there.
Yep, smoke detector right there. More of those little marks from a poster, probably at one time a kid's room or whatever. Everything looks good here. While you were on the phone with her, I checked the window and that, and I pointed out the little hole in the screen right there.
Yeah, hey, let's show that again about that
Okay.
screen. You reminded me, I started to talk about.
Yep.
In Panther Trace, we have a bunch of Sandhill cranes, and in the 10 years that Kevin and Julie have been gone to Colorado Springs, Sandhill crane population has exploded because it's a protected bird. And the reason I talk about that is they tear the screens up in residential neighborhoods because they see their reflection in the glass and they come up to it and they peck at the glass. So I've got, we have a listing over in the villas here in Panther Trace. Every single screen is chewed up.
Really?
Yeah, so most agents now, most sellers and agents are excluding them from home inspection as a warranted item. They used to be covered, but in here, it's every screen, except for that one that looked like it could be somebody trying to pry into it for whatever reason.
Right.
And I know you and I, changing the subject, I know you and I are we naturally look, but let's go check the ceiling in that other room, just simply
Okay.
because we didn't comment on it. I know
Okay.
we always just look, but
Yep.
just
So-
for the sake of the video.
Mike, go back real quick and look at that one. This one right here, you got the vaulted ceilings in this bedroom right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so come back in this one. This one, I think we measured them when we first got here. They're 10-foot ceilings in the highest part where we measured. So
Yeah.
you have a 10-foot ceiling in that one or close to it. This one right here is shorter. I can touch 8 foot, so you have 7.5 to almost 8 foot ceilings in this room right here.
Okay.
And coming through here and looking at it, what's that?
Yeah, it looks like a previous water leak that's
Yep.
dry.
Dry, but you can see it in the corner right there.
Yeah.
A little spot.
Little stain.
And a little spot right there. So it's not an active water leak. It may have been at one time, but I see fresh drywall right there too. It looks like there's the
Yeah.
cap where they used the drywall screw and put it in there and finish it. It popped out.
Hey, you see that spot right there? The other spot you
Yep.
put your light on?
Yep.
Let's put our moisture meter right there.
Okay.
Because,
All right. I'll be right back, Mike.
okay. Yeah, so we're always, whenever we walk through a house, we always look at ceilings. This thing is really dirty. Wow. I can hear it struggling just to suck the air through there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, moisture meter right here, just a standard moisture meter that I use for work and whatnot. And what it does is it measures the moisture in the building products that I distribute too. But well, so if I push the moisture meter, you can see that it's at 0 right now. But if I put it to my hands, hit it again, it's at 76%, 79%. So, put it up here on this wall here. Okay, you're at 10%. So anything below 18% would be considered dry. So this is relatively dry right here. So let's go up here and check this one. I got yours, Mike, because it's got a little bit longer. Or mine, because it's got a little bit longer handle.
Yeah, no problem. Yours is the high-tech one.
All right, so let's go to here.
We got 3 spots.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it in the standard spot. Can you see the light? Can you see the meter?
Let me zoom in a little bit. No registering. There we go. Now you're dug in. You're at 1.8.
1.8 there. You see it? 3.6. Still dry. 5.4. No problems. Okay.
Drop your flashlight out. Take your flashlight out. Now I think I can see it better that way. The camera I think picks it up better.
Okay. So
without flashlight. Do it
plug
again.
it in again.
There we go. Yep. There we go. 10.3. We're good.
All right. So now we're going. That was the dry spot. Right?
That's the dry spot.
We're going to go into the wet spot. Let's see
If
what
it's
we
wet.
got. The alleged wet spot. 6.
6.3.
No issues there.
And
Put that one in.
it's been raining.
What did it say?
17.2.
A little bit more damp right there.
16.3. So we got some moisture there.
Let's check that one.
3.6. So we've got something going on there, huh?
Okay, something's going on there. So, we're doing this one for you as kind of a pre-inspection to kind of know what you're getting into right now. So these are some of the, when we actually have the home inspector, the licensed home inspector come out and do this for you, he's going to point out and he'll discover any kind of active leaks that are up in here. Okay, so I'm going to crawl through the ceiling. So, looking at the perimeter, of course the spot in that corner right there. Other than that little spot right there, I think we're okay. I want to go back over here real quick and just check something. So,
Let me get zoomed on it.
15.
Drop your light. I can't see it. It kills it. Hold on a minute. Let it equalize. Hold on. Okay, what do you got? Okay, 2.7 right there. 22.
Yeah, there's something going on up there. So,
Okay. So there's a wet spot right
yep,
there.
something's going on right there.
Okay. Well, that was a good hunch because
Yeah.
it's not even stained where you went back to. All right.
All right. So inside this room, that's the paint roller making the mess up there. This room with the vaulted ceilings. What's that?
Just a little
That's
speck.
the finishing drywall mud came out. You can just finish that.
Finishing that like a nail pop.
Yep. That's all it is. Right there. Another little nail pop right there.
I don't see any.
Other than that, we look pretty good in here.
No signs of water moisture anywhere
Yep.
here.
Yep. And one thing, when there's moisture intrusion and mold over a period of time in a house, you can smell it. And I do not smell any of that in this house. Mike, you don't smell it either, do you?
No, not at all.
All
That's
right.
great.
So, get him on the camera.
I did already.
You did?
So this is little man right here.
Yep.
This is
Little
little Don.
All right. Donnie also has a YouTube channel that he's working on developing right now. So, what is your call sign on gaming? The what?
Gaming booger.
The gaming booger. Okay.
What is it?
Gaming booger.
Gaming booger.
And what do you like to do? Show video games?
Yeah.
What's your favorite game?
Skate 3.
Skate 3? All right. What other games do you like to do videos on?
I've only done 2 games.
Okay. How about Minecraft?
I haven't done a video.
No video on Minecraft?
Almost done it.
Okay. Well, cool. All right. So let me and Mike finish this up, and we'll get you back on just a little bit.
I
Okay.
need something because an execute popped up in Pokemon Go.
Awesome.
Cool. He plays Pokemon Go.
Yep. I don't play Pokemon Go. Mike, do you play Pokemon Go?
No, but he was running around in circles earlier, and I was like, "What is this kid doing?" He says, "I'm playing Pokemon Go."
Yeah. I
Anyway,
wish I had the energy to run around in circles anymore. So, all right. So this room is pretty good. I don't see any issues with it right here. Mike, I do feel it's not super cool in this room. Okay?
how about that closet ceiling?
So, closet ceiling. Checked it out. You're good. You can see a little bit different texture in this one. See how this one's
Yeah.
just a painted drywall
Yeah.
versus your knockdown? But this one's good. Your shelving is good and solid. It doesn't look like it's coming out of the wall or anything. And doors function perfectly like they're supposed to. All right, so I feel it cooler in here. Let's see, they got the ambient temperature 75.2. Mike, you see that on there? I'm just hitting the wall right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, so let's go up here, and I'm going to put the thermometer directly into the air conditioning vent. Can you see that? 54.6, 54.5, 54.1. AC's blowing super cold.
Yeah, that's great.
And it feels good right here. All right, so get that turned off.
All right, I'm gonna cut the video here for a moment.
All right. Alright, in your bathroom, checking it out. I already tested the GFCI outlet in here, encrypted. It works perfectly.
Okay.
Top and the bottom. Flushed the toilet, and I got that running. During the break, I actually went out there and checked. It looks like the gas is turned on to the water heater, but there's probably no gas service coming into it right now. They probably had to shut off while it's free. So I'm not going to be able to test hot water, but the water heater looks relatively new. All right. So what I'm doing here. Tub works fine and drains super fast. Okay, so now I'm testing the sink here to look and see if there's any issues with a leak. Okay, all right, now, you see that?
Whoa!
Okay, so I'm gonna shut this off and let's see what
So we have a little leak.
we do have a little bit of a water leak. And Mike, I have a thing with me.
Here, I'll get out of the way.
Let me go get my.
Okay. Yeah, this.
All right.
I think I got a good angle here.
Okay, so let's get this on real quick, get that light on. Okay, so I don't know if you can see right here on the top of this. Mike, can you see my finger in the camera?
Yeah, I'm zooming in actually.
Watch. See the water come out? So it may be something as simple as just resetting this one right here, taking it off and putting it back together. But
Maybe a new gasket.
yeah, there's a lot of water up under there.
Just from running it one time.
So that's one time with a full sink and doing that. So
when we leave, we'll leave that open so it can dry good.
exactly. So there's that one. I'm checking up under here where your feed lines come in and they're dry. So it's just the drain part of this one right here.
Okay.
Quick drain, but you do got a little bit of a leak. Easy fix.
Okay.
All right. Cabinet doors work good. Loose knob right there, not a biggie. Okay. I flushed the toilet when I first came in here, and it seemed to work fine. It refilled, and you're good in there. The parts
Wow.
look okay.
Looks
So
great.
it looks like a relatively new rebuild on it.
Yeah.
So there's that. So it's good in here. I'm gonna step in here. That works fine. Got the door contact, different shower head. So I think you're in pretty good shape. Let's test the fan real quick. I think it's the last thing we got to do in here.
Ceiling looks good.
Yep. Couple light bulbs out, not a big issue right there. Closet. Shelving and door seem fine. I don't see anything up in the leaks.
Yeah, no, this
or
one
anything
looks
like
good.
that.
The fan guard itself is really dusty. It needs to be cleaned.
Yeah.
Can you turn it on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
I think we're in good shape.
Cool.
Okay. And then back in the bathroom. You don't have to come back in, Mike, but the grout line around the tub and everything looks like it's in pretty good shape, so you don't have any water creeping down in there. So
Cool.
we're done in the bathroom. Okay. Air conditioner. It finally adjusted. Now it dropped 1 degree. Now you saw the ambient temperature in the different rooms at the 75. We have this thing set at 74, so it's doing its job cooling off. It's not registering here. Kevin and Julie, I do recommend, after closing and whatnot, go ahead and upgrading your thermostat to a programmable one that you can actually set your on and off times for when you're at work and whatnot. And then if we can find ourselves an air conditioner vent, it'll probably change it. But that mess right there is probably the biggest culprit of it not cooling right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring one over tomorrow and just put it in,
Okay.
just to be proactive about it.
All right, so in the effort to stay green, let's get these lights off in here.
Did we do this window?
So, nope, we didn't get that window yet. Let me set these down. So, bedroom 1, bedroom 2 are good. Got a little bit of drywall damage right there, but no big deal.
All right.
Okay, lines seem to work fine. I don't know what that is.
I know what
See
it is.
that?
It's frog eggs.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
That's gross. All right, so
from the rain.
window seems to work fine. As I'm going through here and looking at them, every one of the windows in here look like they're a builder grade window, double hung, single pane, okay? So, and the blinds look like they function great.
They look like the really inexpensive you can buy at Walmart blinds.
Yep, Walmart, Home
Okay.
Depot, those, they all have them.
Okay.
All right, so I just did them in my house when we first moved in. I don't know if you remember, I had nothing on the
Yeah,
front.
yeah.
And then had our window guy come out and hang those 2-inch plastic ones. I want to say they were like $25 for each.
Talking about Doug Romanello, our window guy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, all right, so this is good. Leave that open. I'm going to shut these lights off.
Okay.
Come down through here. All right, so now we're in the main foyer area. So testing the lights. Light seems to work fine. Up there, looks like you just have a standard halogen light in there. Do recommend upgrading that to LED or whatnot, because those floodlights that are up there right now are energy suckers, okay? So front door locks on, works fine. Top one works good. Door seems to close effortlessly. That racket that you hear is the lockbox. Okay, so opening up, we've got a door stop in place. Watch that. Mike, come in here, take a peek at this. Okay, focus on the door stop. Can you see it? See how it flexes?
Yeah.
Okay, so it flexes and it does that.
Okay.
So you may want to just remove that door stop altogether and replace it with the ones that go right here, or just put you a solid one in here, because that's the spring one and they flex. So and you'll continue to have that problem right there.
They have grandchildren and dogs, so I think it'd be good to put that one that goes by the hinge.
Yep. So let's check the doorbell real quick. You're in good shape there. And I don't know, Mike, if you can see it, come over here and take a peek at this. We were talking about CFL bulbs before. Look at that light right up there.
Okay.
See how under the glass you got the little twisty thingy up under there?
Yep, I see it.
That's your CFL bulb, compact fluorescent, okay? Works fine, we're in good shape. Everything in here looks okay, you know. We'll hit the outside in just a minute, you know, once we get finished with the inside. But
Okay.
from what I can see from the foyer area and whatnot, we're okay up here.
Okay.
There's a little spot of something right there. It's probably the same as the frog eggs that are here.
Yeah, that's what.
All right.
Like. Okay.
One bad thing about these areas like this right here, especially I know where I live, they're bad. Probably every place in Florida has it, but you get a lot of wasps and hornets up in these enclosed areas right here that don't have a whole lot of activity.
Okay.
So just keep an eye out for bees nests and whatnot over there.
Okay.
All right, going back in. All right. All right, so the tile and everything here looks good. The grout could use a cleaning, but it's in good shape. I don't see any cracked tile. I don't see any grout that's broken up or anything like that.
Hey,
so
let's.
it's in pretty good shape.
I know we looked earlier, but let's slide that out of the way just so she can see. So nothing on here.
Yep.
So that's good. Cracked tile is not really a problem. Anyway, cracked tile, if it's random, is just a cosmetic issue,
Yep.
and it's not warranted by a purchase contract. And usually not a sign of anything other than a tile that wasn't laid perfectly level or whatever. If you see cracked tiles in a pattern going all the way across your house, then you could have a foundation issue.
Yep.
There are no cracked tiles in this area, and there are no obviously changed out recently tiles either. So these tiles have been in here for a while.
Yep.
The ground needs to be cleaned.
Looks pretty good. So we're gonna come down through here. All right, so now we're in the dining room, living room, great room area, okay? So, already looked through the kitchen. The kitchen looks good. I still hear the dishwasher running. I'm gonna go over here and just take a peek and make sure we don't have any water down here. It's dry, looks good. So, I'm just gonna let that finish its cycle, Mike.
Okay.
It's nice, it's quiet too. So when you're watching television and enjoying the beer or whatever you're doing right here, and this is running right before you go to bed, it's quiet. It's not gonna wake everybody in the house up. Okay. All right. So I'll check the pantry in just a second right here. All right. So finishing up the windows and through this area right here. Now your blinds seem to work good here. Window is good. A little dirty. I'll use a cleaner on that.
All
All
right.
right. Now, this one right right here I fiddled with when I first got here, and I can tell you right now it doesn't go down. So you may want to have that one looked at, or just go ahead and replace that one right there. Or maybe replace all three of these for your dining area, dinette area right here. All right, so that one's good. That one's good.
Good. Cool.
Looks good. Those little ones are tricky.
Yeah.
All right, so we're good in there. Screens look like they're in good shape. Lock's fine. Screen's good and solid.
Yeah, you know, the screens are in better shape than I thought they would be too. They're not all torn up.
Yep. What was that, dude?
Certain places they are.
Yeah, little spots. All right, just a thought. There's a screen on this one right here, behind the screen-in patio. You may be able just to switch the screen to one of the other ones if it fits. Just a
Right.
thought. All right? Uh-oh. It's a user problem. All right, so we're good to go there. Let me grab the tester real quick. I'm gonna test the outlets in that room and make sure everything is working. Got one right there. The light. The light. There's a heap of outlets in here, Mike.
Yes, there is.
That's nice. This one's sideways. Works. Works.
It's hard to believe we've been doing this now. We're coming up on our 1 year.
1 full year of doing
Yeah,
this, yep.
as a
Man, I
team.
feel like I've been doing this.
The Stover Bogart team.
Yep. Then we got juice. And juice.
Uh-oh.
Good to go in here, so
What's
everything
that?
works fine. Phone. Kind of ugly.
Oh, it's just out of place. Oh, okay.
Yep. There's no box behind this because phone is considered low voltage, so you don't have to have a box like this one in
Okay.
place. So really all that needs to be done here is to put it back in place
Some screws in there.
and put a couple of drywall screws
Okay.
to hold this into place, or we can just put an anchor in.
That's old school there.
Yeah, I don't even have a phone in my house anymore. Actually, I do, but I don't even have the phone number. All right, so that's all good. And so this side of the house, we're good on our windows, good on electric. Tile looks good. I don't see anything in here that looks like it could be.
I'm amazed there's no cracked tiles.
Yep. That's a good thing. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see here on your baseboards. Okay, you have a 3.5-inch baseboard. Looks to me like what's like a 366 base design, which goes around with a 366 casing. I may be off on my numbers, but all of your hard surfaces seem to have a base shoe on them, and then all of your surfaces that go up against a carpet do not. And here's a perfect example. Okay, molding with your base shoe, molding on soft surfaces. Okay, and they don't do this because up under here you've got a tack strip which is about that wide with nails sticking up that the carpet holds onto.
Okay.
So you don't have any shoe molding around there.
And no shoe molding in the kitchen either.
A little bit, just shoe molding around the edges where your hard surfaces are.
Yeah, I'm sorry, like up around by the cabinets I meant.
Nope.
Okay, which is pretty typical.
Yep, and I'll tell you one thing that you can do, which is a really, really, really inexpensive upgrade, is on your cabinets right here, very inexpensive, you can buy the crown molding. That mold mounts directly onto here and gives you a crown molding effect, which will hide any kind of lighting. Like you want to put rope lighting in there, which is a very subtle lighting. Just easy stuff to do. So, this switch works fine. And then, okay, now we're coming into the living room. So I'm going to go ahead and, just for curiosity's sake, I want to check your air conditioning. It's still on, I can feel it. You get the fan diffusing the air coming out here, so it's going to make it nice and cool. And it's telling me 64, 68, but the fan blades are messing it up.
65.
So,
Yeah. And you got those light bulbs right there too.
yep, so 57, here we go.
Okay.
So when it gets a hit, you know, when it goes through, the fan blades are warmer than the air coming out of the fan.
Okay.
Let's let's hit the one right here in the dining room too. Let's see what we've got. You want to put the camera on this one?
Yeah, let me check.
55, 57, or 56. So,
Let me get it focused. Hold on. Got it.
yep. So the AC seems good. It seems solid.
Okay.
It'll work even better once we get that the return vent changed out.
Yeah.
Filter. All right. So testing the power over here. Just gonna go around real quick. Good. Speed bubble. Good. Good.
Hey,
There we go.
there it is. Stover Bogart team.
Upside down.
Oh, then we're gonna have
Upside
a
down
switch.
one. So I
That's
think there was a
great.
big switch panel on that wall right there.
Here? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Let's
All right.
test it.
So I'm gonna
Find the hot.
everything's on, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll test the bottom one. And switch it.
Move your hand a little bit so I can get light.
Okay. So I have constant power on the bottom one. So I'm gonna switch this one out.
All right, I'm gonna
See if I
get.
can
Let me get a
this.
good zoom.
Can
Okay.
you see light?
Your hand. This hand there is. Yeah, there you go.
Let's
Like
see
that.
if this-
All right, right there. Ready?
Yep. There you go.
There it is. It's the second in from the right.
Okay.
Right here.
Cable outlet. You got.
Oh, look. Check this out.
Look at that.
One screw out to mark that that's the one.
My OCD would kick in and put the screw back in there.
I know. That's why I had to point that out. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So, but then above and beyond that, my wife's Jessica Stover, part of the Stover Bogart team as well too. She would hit me every day. Put the screw in there. Put the screw in there. So,
Yeah.
so, of course, her OCD is.
And you know Rob, remember Rob, we can't say his last name. Remember we sold their house in Fishhawk and we sold him a house in Orlando?
Yep.
He'd pull the label maker out. We could talk about him because he might be working with us soon. So
Right.
anyway, he would put the label maker out, he would put a little label there.
Yep. So let's see here.
But when you're selling to doctors and lawyers where he's gonna be, that'd be good, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see.
Those are all good. So I'm gonna go ahead and move
Okay.
on in here to the dining area, dining room.
More signage.
Man, look at this. So far we're batting 1,000 on your
Shameless
outlets.
promotion of the Stover Bogart team. This is what you call product placement.
Yep. I can't get over how quiet the dishwasher is. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is.
What brand was that? Kenmore? Or was it Maytag? I can't remember.
That's Kenmore.
Kenmore?
But everything else was Maytag.
Yep. I'm thinking about probably I need a new one at the house. So
And oh, the refrigerator's real stainless steel too. It's not that I saw some video on YouTube, I think, about refrigerators that are like a chrome or fake steel wallpaper that they're putting on the doors.
right, and they're
That's-
painting the butt to keep nice.
And that's real stainless steel there.
All right. So last one in this main area, and we're good. So lights are all good. We checked switches. Let's see about this one right here. So we know this one does the power switch. This may be outside. So dining room one works. You can see that one on.
Okay, got it.
All
Yeah,
right, and then this one right here is your kitchen dynamic.
got that.
Okay, so we're good there. All right, so you know what? This one may. No, you said the
That's the,
missing was
yeah,
switch
that's the
outlet
upside
over there.
down.
Okay, so there's that one. That one's on.
It's almost like there's an extra.
Yep. So there wasn't another.
I bet they hardwired that fan and bypassed that switch.
Yep, probably so. You're probably exactly right. That's what that's for. So this switch right here to make it work. There's high and juice. Okay, so we're all set there. Let's check the light switch, which does your dining room area. See if it's good. That works fine.
Yeah,
Kitchen lights work good.
yeah.
And this switch right here.
Yeah, we're back on.
Alright, so this light switch right here is your panic.
Okay, hold on, let me see.
Alright, so we get in the pantry and whoa, good one, dude. How'd you get in there so quick?
Was there a Pokemon in there? Okay.
Alright, so little small fluorescent light right there. Ceiling looks good in here, and all the shelving looks like it's pretty good. A lot of storage room here, so.
So it's kind of a semi walk-in pantry, huh?
Yep. Well, I can walk in there, so.
How deep do you think that is?
Let's see, it's count the tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 4 foot by 1, 2, 2.5 wide. So probably 4 foot by 3 foot maybe.
Cool.
Ballpark. All right. So let's take a look at the ceiling off of this part right here. So kitchen ceiling looks good. Okay, don't see anything in the kitchen. Looks solid in here.
And you know, I was thinking that that ceiling where we felt that wet spot in that room, I wonder if they had a dish, and that's where they came in with the dish.
Probably so, because typically whenever you have those wet spots there, your roof has hips and ridges, okay? So when you have corner of a house, and you don't have a flat, you got it up like this, and you have the sheathing under the bottom button up to each other, and then the cap going over top of it, over a ridge or a valley, typically where your leaks are going to be. So, and then that right there is at the corner of a ridge where the two of them come together. And depending on the, you know, positioning, it could very well be a old dish. Come through here, you got your smoke detector. Up there, your doorbell, and knock down. Ceiling was good. I don't see any leaks or anything.
I don't see any stains anywhere. There is one little thing I saw. Where did I see it? Right. Some little holes right there. See it?
Yep, I see them. Something was mounted right there, and
Could that be like a surround sound
that's
speakers
what I
thing?
was thinking.
Is there a pattern? Is there another one?
Depending on how they had it set up.
I'm trying to. There it is.
Point up that one, like?
So there, it's right there off of that smoke detector. So if we go out,
Here.
you're on the right line. I don't see anything there.
Yeah. So let's check the other line.
Maybe they just had one.
Yeah. Well, it's possible it was over here. So let's go on down.
Okay.
I don't see one.
Something was mounted there.
Yep.
Because you can see it's actually like a.
It was like a bracket or something was mounted up there with a pattern. See the 3 holes?
Yeah, yeah, and you know what? There's even like a place in the middle where there was some wire.
Yep. So chances are that's exactly what it was. Surround sound system, speaker. There's a hole right here, Mike.
Okay.
It looks like it may have been patched over at one time or something. That could be a nail pop or something, but
Yeah, I can see the nail. It's
so
a nail pop. Let me see.
I
if
don't
can
see
get
any
that.
other ones. Truth be told, with the way that this room is set up, with the vaulted ceiling right here, and
Yeah.
it drops down, you could put one mounted to come down low and one on a tower up high. And this, where your cable's right here, couch right here,
Yeah.
it could have been something like that.
Yep, they probably had one there. Yep, I bet you're right.
So, all right, so looks good. Test these windows real quick. We have no window coverings over this. Evidence that there was something at one time, but there's nothing up here now. Okay. And then again, a little bit of issues with the screens, holes in them right there. This looks like a cat maybe or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
The screen actually looks broken too there at the
yep,
bottom.
yeah, it is. You can get my finger through there, but
I mean the frame. Look at the frame.
oh yeah, been folded up. But you got a screen in back porch, so you don't really need it. It's just an extra layer of protection.
Okay. That's a bent frame on that one too. The other one.
This center one?
Yeah. See it?
Yeah. So, a little bit of
Maybe they had them out and they put them back when they moved.
right. Okay, so living room. I don't know what room that is.
I was kind of thinking of it as like a dining room, and that this would be here would be like a family room, Florida room type of room, and that would be like your formal dining room.
Yeah.
That would be like your formal living room there.
Yeah. You know, for my family, this room right here would be good for like the kids' rec room.
Yeah,
Maybe a small one too.
yeah, or a bar.
There you go, bar.
It could be what we call Yurta Ritaville. That's what they have they had a bar thing set up like a cabana bar at their other house in Fishhawk. So I could see that could be the indoor Yurta Ritaville.
Okay. I'm down for margaritas all the time.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go in here to the master bedroom and check this out.
Okay.
So, big bay window in right here. No window coverings in here. So, is that good? Was that your camera?
That was me.
Okay.
Text message.
That one's a little sticky, but that works. Whoa.
That's the broken one.
Broken window.
Yeah, look. I was wondering what that rod is there for. That's why I said that's the broken one. I didn't know it was there before. We just have to. Let me help you put it down.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna turn the camera off to get this one down. Okay, so just as Don was grabbing the window, I saw this rod right there. And I don't know a whole lot about windows, but Doug Romanello, our window guy, does, and he can take care of this in no time. But basically, it looks like somehow the window came apart previously.
Yep. And we got it down most of the way. There's a little bit open right there, which
We don't want to mess with it
Yeah, I
and
don't
cause a
wanna break
problem, so we'll leave it alone.
so
Quick fix for Doug.
Out of all of them, one broken one so far. All right.
That's called the sash, isn't it? That thing? I think it's called the sash.
Over here? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so in pretty good shape. You can see the screen here. It's got a couple of spots on it.
Okay.
But again, it's behind the screen patio.
Okay.
All right. So coming over here to this last one. Works good.
Look at that screen.
Look at the little lizard.
Check it out. Baby lizard.
Yep. Okay, so I can tell you that this screen's partially popped out already. So, okay, this window opens fine. All right. I'll grab both of us over. All right. Coming in through here, let's switch. This seems to do nothing. It may be fan control, maybe not.
It's probably one's the.
Yeah, you're up to that one, so it's probably that one right there. We'll check that in just a second.
Okay.
Right side up, right side up, right side up, right side up. This is probably all in one fan control, and it's just bypassed.
There's your upside down one there.
Yeah, you got one there.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I
And
see.
that's the only one.
Right.
So I'm thinking that, it's just like the living room, that's
Yeah.
just a pull chain to make that one work.
Gotcha.
All right, so in the closets,
Okay.
are masters.
Nice.
Okay,
Master,
good.
walk in there.
Plenty of room in here.
Okay.
Don't see anything wrong, any kind of leaks or whatnot. It's air conditioned, so.
That's good.
Yep. You got a little bit, Mike, come over here and take a peek at this.
Okay.
If you want to just put the camera right up here, you can see that this track is bent out a little bit. It looks like at one time they probably had an issue with the bifolds and put them back together again.
Yeah, I see
You can see how it's wobbling around.
Yeah.
Maybe a problem later on down the road. You can see how it's separated right there from
Yeah.
that. So these are hollow core bifold doors. Very inexpensive. And the track system is very inexpensive too. So
Okay.
it's
Of course, you can put some Elmer's glue in here, put a clamp on there,
Yep.
and that would stay together there.
Yep.
You know what? One thing we noticed when we were walking through the house is when you have them both open, check this out. There's no width.
Well, not much.
I would not fit through there.
Right. So,
Yeah. So maybe that has something to do with what happened to that door.
Quite true. So yeah, exactly. You had it open, come walking through, and it was when you're half awake in the morning, and break the door off. All right, this one right here.
So this would be Kevin's. This is the man's closet.
Yep. All right, air conditioning in here too is blocked off, but it still is cold in here. All right, everything looks good. I don't
Little
see
shelving area. Okay.
any evidence of leaks here, and lights work. All right. All right, we're closing up shop. All right, so alarm system. Home has a Guardian. Looks like was installed when the builder built the house. Okay, so you got your control panel right here, and there is power going to it right now. So chances are that the alarm system is active. There probably is no, or it is functional. There's just no service on it as of right now. All right, you didn't
Okay.
disarm anything when you came in here.
Nope.
did you?
Nope.
So power off. All right, into the master. Okay, medicine cabinet. I think this is a medicine cabinet. Yep, it sure is. The door is broken right there. I don't know if you can focus in on that little
Okay, hold on.
spot right
Let me
there.
get it right there real quick. Going in. Focus. Got it.
Okay, so be careful.
Okay.
Ooh, there's stuff in there.
Some meds, dude. There's a blue pill.
Blue pill.
Wait, hey, hold on, Kevin. Kevin, man, look what we found for you, dude. Wait, we found your blue pill. There it is. Okay, just had to do it.
All right. So let's get the power in here. All right, Bubba. Hey. Go up here a little bit. Put it in here, okay? All right. So what I'm gonna do is get the water going. So there's a quick drain. Let that one fill up for just a second. Check the bathroom. Toilet works fine. See, now this one, I don't know if you recall going in the other toilet. The innards of this toilet right here look like they're the original, whereas the other toilet's already been rebuilt.
Gotcha.
But it seems to work fine. No issues whatsoever there. Let's see what's behind this door. It's going to be tight. Come here, check this out. Stand on that side right there. A towel rack or something back here.
Yeah, that's cool. Magazine rack.
Yep. So.
That's where you hang your rifleman magazines.
And one thing, hang on, let me get in there real quick.
Oh yeah.
Right, so let's check that real quick. So that drain works. There's nothing. All right, let's. Feels dry. How's it draining, Mike? Good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, in fact, it's getting ready to make that noise. It's spinning fast.
It's very clean under here, so I don't think there's any issues under this one.
Cool.
These work fine.
Ew. That was the mascara drawer. There.
That one, yeah.
That was for fingernail polish and lipstick.
Yep. So,
Nice.
but it works fine. You got your little vanity right there.
That just needs to be cleaned.
Under it.
Yeah.
So that's
Cool.
good. All the tile looks good. This drained fast. I didn't see any odd leaks here. Anything, tile looks like it's in good shape with thin grout. Looks nice. Got a little critter down there on the floor.
Yep. That's the first one. You know what? That's a palmetto bug. That's
Yep.
good because it's not a German cockroach.
Yep. German cockroach is bad. Palmetto bug's normal. All right, so it looks good in here. Let me test that window real quick.
You know what I noticed too as we've gone through is just like with the ceramic tile, all the bathroom tile looks like it's in really great shape.
Yep. This one may have been redone. All right. Tough, probably doesn't get open too often.
Yeah.
So, but it works fine.
You know what's great for window lubricant?
So,
Instead of using the silicone, Rem oil because gun oil.
yep.
But Rem oil because it has Teflon built into it. Anyway,
Nice.
just a funny little.
All right. Door
Just a helpful
works
hand.
just fine. Only bathroom that I found, or problem I found in the bathroom so far, is up there. It looks like the exhaust fan has started to just come undone. Get a ladder and go up there and probably just click it back into place. Should be
Okay.
fine. But let's check it. Works fine. Doesn't make a whole lot of racket,
Okay.
so I think we're.
Another one of those hot spotlights.
Yep. All right, so let's get that off. Dirty ceiling fan right there. Where are the switches here? Let's check this one out.
Yep, it's running.
Works fine. So that's nice. Your bathroom has 2 exhaust fans in it. So that's good. That'll help prevent mold in here, when you take
Yeah.
a shower and that. So that's real good.
It'll be great when the man of the house uses the bathroom. He can close that door.
Yep. Your lighting up in here, Mike, here, you can get all the differences. You've got your CFL, you've got your fluorescent, and then you have
Oh, I see.
probably CFLs up in
That's
there.
funny. Okay.
So, all right.
So the ceiling looks good in here? I didn't see
Ceiling looks pretty
anything.
good. I'll tell you what, Mike, check these ceilings out and see if you see anything in here. I'm gonna run and get my stuff to test the electricity.
Okay. Hey, bring that moisture meter. Looks great.
All right.
Okay, so ready to rock and roll here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around here and I'm just gonna hit the electrical outlets. Just make sure everything's in good shape here. So we're good. Where you at? There we go.
There we go.
You may have,
There you go.
yeah, it works. The outlet, for my wife in particular, her hair dryer, in and out, in and out, in and out all the time. And then also, you know, I plug my electric razor in and charge it. This one may be loose, so
Okay.
easy fix, okay? Good. Good. Nothing here. Nothing in here. So I'm just gonna run around the wall real quick. See what's going on here. I'll just test this one real quick. I'm not gonna unplug the alarm because there's programming involved. Yep, we got juice there.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that that one works like it's supposed to. Okay. Yep. Upside down one. So you want to hit the light switch?
Yep.
real quick?
Ready?
All right, constant on the bottom is good. I got juice up top. Flip it. Off. On. Off.
That it?
Yep.
Okay, first one on this.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right. Hey, go back to that one real quick.
Okay. Okay, it's on.
I want to show you something on this one. Something that you may want to have, we'll have the home inspector take a real close look at.
Okay.
So I don't know if your camera can see it.
Let me zoom. We are there.
Okay, so you see everything's fully lit right there, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now flip your switch.
Okay, hold on. Let me try to get steady shot here because let me back up a little bit.
That or maybe just walk over here too. You could take a look at it. Flip the switch.
Hold on.
Okay, leave it off and come over here and take a look. I don't know if you can see it from that distance, but my bottom two lights.
No, I gotta zoom out. Hold on.
See them right there? Even though the switch is
Ooh.
off, there's still a little bit of current coming through here.
So it's a leak.
Yep. So it just may not be, it may be a bad outlet, start to let it through or whatnot, but
Okay.
that's something to get checked out.
Okay.
Okay? Because all the other ones, when we tested them, you flip the switch, completely dead.
Okay.
All right? Good. Very good. Good. That's everywhere in this house. See that?
Ooh, yeah. Let me see.
I stuck the thing in there. We got juice, but the little cap is coming off. So
Yeah, that's
see it wiggling around, so probably
That is
want to replace that receptacle. Chances are what happened is, so you got your cable outlet there, dresser, entertainment center went up there, whatever was there, plug, stick it in there, you push it back with the furniture, but
Snap it
broke.
off.
So, all right, so we look like we're good through all these. Last one is right here. Need a door stop.
Yep.
Good, all through here. Let's check this last closet. And there are no outlets in this closet. Okay, so all is good there. It's nice and cool in here, so we're in the other side of the house, and the AC's been running, so we're in good shape. Okay. Something I noticed, kind of an easy, probably like a, for lack of a better term, half-ass fixed. But you got this right here. Looks like it's a tension rod that they
Shower
put
curtain.
in between here as a quick fix for
That's
that.
funny.
And you can see right here, Mike, where it's starting to break away from there because that tension rod pushing on it.
Too much.
So honestly, what I would do is take these grouted things off completely, and then just hit IKEA, hit Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that.
Find
Just
a
pick
crate.
yourself something nice to hang up right
Okay.
there. Something I did notice over here. I don't know if Mike, you can see it up there. My thermometer with the laser light on it, but you see it right there?
Yeah.
All right, it looks like from painting the ceiling, it come down and it got onto the wall right there. It looks like it could be a moisture problem, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a little paint overspray.
Okay.
Overspray over brush. All right. Another thing that I noticed in here, okay, and I'll put the laser on it again, this little piece right here, okay, here, and then you can see it on this side of the wall right here.
Yeah,
it's
I
all
see
the way
that.
up, okay?
Okay.
So to explain to you the construction part of that, you have two pieces of drywall right here, okay? This piece here, and then they put what's called a corner bead on the outside of it to protect the corners and so that you can finish it without being seen. This right here looks like it has come off at one time and been reattached and then painted over. And it's the same issue that we have right up here. All right.
Okay.
So what I want to do is just put the moisture meter on it, and I'm not going to poke a hole in it, but I just want to put the moisture meter up on it.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if you can see that, Mike. It says 6.39110. All right. So let's get over here to this section right here. It's not picking up anything.
There's 5.4.
5, 10.
There's a 10.
You're still dry. You're fine. 5, 4. So I don't think we have any issue there. It's just probably like you're starting to pop off.
Separated a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's been any big
Okay.
issue.
And I checked the rest of the ceiling in here, looked great.
Yep. So now we've done pretty much all the rooms. The last thing we got is just the front little area, the garage, laundry room area, right?
Okay. Okay,
so gather up all my stuff. Let's get this.
Let's change up the
air conditioning.
Yeah, yeah. And then we'll empty this chip.
56.3. 55 degrees. So I don't know if you can see it on there.
Yep, there it is. 59.
Fluctuating. So you're in good shape. Your air
Good.
conditioner the outside, and what I want you to do, Mike, is you be my eyes and tell me that the coach lights that are outside the garage are working. So
Okay.
on off, on off. They working?
Yep, they're both working.
All right, perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out there where you are, so I don't have to holler. All right. So out here, we're just gonna do a quick visual inspection of what we got going on outside. Okay, and then up front you have. Your stack stone looks like it's in pretty good shape, and looking at this wall right here, I don't see any foundation settlements on this side of the house that are evident. And then on this side over here, I don't see anything on this side right here. Now, if you remember from that garage, that water leak is coming in from somewhere right around here in this area. And I don't know if you recall me telling you that you can see that corner of the house right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Up above.
yep, so chances are what's happening is that water is rolling down the roof, getting caught right there, sitting right there, and seeping in from the flashing, which is probably what needs to get replaced. So it doesn't look like it's a very massive roof leak, but it is something that it needs to be addressed relatively soon.
Kind of constant.
Yep,
Over that time.
constant with the rain. And yeah, Mike, come over here and check this out. Okay. So you can see where up against the house you have a valley up at the very top right there that rolls down. And then it rolls down and hits that spot right there where it kind of comes out from the front entryway.
Okay.
And that's where the water's most likely just ponding up and starting to leak right there.
Okay.
So looking at your roof, from this point right here, your roof is a 3-tab. Probably well into the half-life on the roof. So before we were talking about the roof leak that you have over here on this side, and you're talking about a satellite dish. Okay, so if you take a look right over there, there is a satellite dish right there, and we'll walk around to the other side and take a look at it, but there probably was one installed on the other side. So Mike, follow me, we'll head on over here.
Okay. You have to talk really loud because I can hear the.
Hear the AC over here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so coming over here, can you hear me, Mike, okay? A little louder?
Stay real close to the computer.
All right, so over here, looking on the outside, there's your satellite dish that was installed. I don't know if it's active or not. This little spot, this thing right here is a rain sensor for your irrigation system. We'll test that in just a little bit. All right. Water seems to be working fine. There's a hose tucked into the fence right there. Your gas coming in. This is your backflow system for your irrigation. Okay, Mike, you were talking before, we saw on the water heater the termite inspection. Okay? Yeah. These were the little things right here that you were talking about. These are the termite traps. Okay, and you can see it in the grass right there. There, you got it. Okay, we want to definitely have our guy test that out. And then, I don't know if you can see right here, just a little while ago when I had the dryer kicked on, there little particles of the
Right.
lint and stuff that gets all stuck in the dryer. So,
That's amazing that it came out like that.
yep.
I wonder if they had their filter, their rinse stream
Don't know, but I'm trying to find the vent
from the roof.
for the dryer.
So it blew out and came off the roof.
Yep. So there is your water heater.
Oh yeah, it's all
Right
over
there.
the roof up there.
Yep. Is it?
Yeah.
So definitely want to have that checked into clean.
Yeah, they
Alright.
might not have used the screen.
So I'm looking at the wall out here, and if you remember on the side of the garage, okay, on this side of the wall right there, there was a the foundation settlement cracks.
Yeah.
I know in the garage I saw a paint sign, okay, a painting company. It looks like the exterior of the home was painted not too far back. So, and if you look right here, okay, and then it goes up and then over. So, and that's just the evidence that that was exactly what we thought it was. You know, the foundation settles on the side of the house where the car is.
So it's been painted.
Yep.
I wondered about that sign. I'm glad to know it actually has been painted.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to walk real quick. I'm going to walk relatively fast, and I'll point things out to you, but I'll get to the side of the house where it's not so loud, where the two air conditioners are.
Here,
Right
let me reset the camera real quick one time.
Okay, so over here it's a little more quiet. It's not as loud as it was over there by the compressors. So I checked out the soffit on the side of the house. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. With the soffit, you want to make sure that it stays, you know, covered up and no broken parts to keep any kind of animals from getting inside there. Squirrels, rats, or whatever. So it looks like it's in pretty good shape over here. And again, the same kind of uniform paint is about the same through here. So the home's been recently painted. I don't know if you can catch it, but turn around, Mike.
Ah, looks like snow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just coming off the roof.
Kind of just caught my eye. So you definitely want to have that cleaned up. The shine though, that
I didn't know that. Cool.
all right, so the pool motor sounds like it's in pretty good shape. I don't hear any kind of like major bearing issues or whatnot. Did you kick it on when you got here, or was it already
No,
on?
I think it's on a timer. I think that's a full service. But
Yep, exactly. There's a full timer right there, and it's on the on position. You go ahead and close that up.
So I do know a little bit about pool pumps. I know that Reed's Pool in Brandon is a great company to do any repairs. This might be a Hayward brand filter. Who could say this? Usually that Samsung Hayward, which is top of the line. It is.
Yep.
Right there. Hayward brand. And I don't know if that's a cartridge or a DE filter. I personally don't like cartridge or DE. I like to just be rolling the sand. You can usually pick up the sand filter and replace it very easy. That's a nice pump motor there. Pump motor on that. You have an automatic coordination system. And you have an automatic timer. Okay, so now we're back out here to the star of our show. Okay.
All right, so coming out here, I know you were concerned about where the property line ends and where it begins, where it's your responsibility and how far out you can go for a fence. This one may very well be a zero lot line, not 100% sure. Got a tape measure here. We'll put some tape measure on it and see what the footage is or whatnot, but it's actually going to fall down to the survey to see where it is.
Yeah, and I'll get a copy of that this week to verify.
All right, but if you come out here and take a look, very similar house. Okay, so if you
Come
look,
out here so I can shoot this from out here.
all right, so watch your step right there because it kind of banks off their poles.
Okay.
But if you take a look right here, the other house that's almost a duplicate of that one, this house right here, the fence comes right to the line. So that may be as far as you can go out.
Okay.
But if you take a look here, there's a corner house. Mike, if you spin around, you can see that fence kind of comes out to where I'm standing right here.
Okay.
Okay, so which is kind of almost the exact same line where the neighbors is there.
Okay.
Okay, so you know this one I
I did observe the mow line, where they haven't mowed. Seems like the property line might shoot out. It might be out a little further. See the air vent for the pool?
Yep.
That couldn't be over the property line technically.
Right.
So I think they have maybe 2 or 3 feet more.
Yeah.
Setbacks usually typically have to be 3 feet. So we'll hope.
All right. So taking a look at the roof on this side right here, I can see a couple of small little spots where you can take a look at it. I don't know, Mike, how well you can zoom into it, but you've got a couple little tiny areas right there where it's kind of, you see the curl a little bit. Yep. So curls and nail pops are just, they're normal wear and tear on your roof. However, it's a telltale sign that you are getting to the end of the life on the roof. So something to consider or to plan on. That
Another 5-10 years.
Yeah, I would say probably 5 at the. You should be able to get 5 more out of it, but within 10 years, plan on replacing the roof.
Okay.
All right.
And we recommend Alvarez roofing or Cardinal roofing.
Okay, so looking out here, I don't know, Mike, if you can catch the angle across the top of the screen. You know, the screens on the top are kind of worn. They will need replacing before long. It looks like they've been cleaned, maybe from the outside blowing up, but they didn't blow it from the top down. So you can see how it's left the wear and tear right there. And then if you look, you can see some of the screens have been replaced. Look at this screen right here. It's got a darker color than this bottom one does.
Yeah, that one's still frayed.
Yep, a little frayed and torn up and whatnot. So
Okay.
looks like a handful of them have been replaced. We'll be able to tell better from the inside.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this video. Okay, get us back on.
All right, so here we go. I got this door opened up. Let's go back in here and take a look at this. Alrighty, coming in here and taking a look at the pool area. Okay, you can see that there are a couple of cracks in the pool deck itself, but it does not appear that the cracks go all the way down into the Marside of the pool. So, one important thing is to make sure that good shape so that the cracks stay sealed. The more water that gets in there will cause the cracks to grow.
Well, I see it be mostly on that back side.
Yep. And again, big old giant puddle of water right here is very heavy, pushing it out. Okay. So, Mike, I don't know if you come in here and take a look at this. Looking at the Marsite in here, Marsite's not in bad condition or terrible condition, but it does have some wear and tear to it. Proper maintenance of your pool pH levels will keep your Marsite in good condition. There are paint products that you can put on here, a couple of $100. You know, it should be about all that it costs to get the paint to go on here, and it would make it like a nice smooth surface and prolong the life of the Marsite. All right, coming back in here and taking a look at the screens. Okay, it looks like there's wear and tear, probably damage done from pressure washing, what I would assume. And yeah, if you take a look over here, Mike, see the swirl marks in it right there?
Yeah.
That's the pressure washer hitting it and blowing it out. So
So how many screens do we have that have? It looks like a bunch of the verticals that we can use, just the horizontals.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like, Mike, honestly,
All the top panels.
basically from this level on up,
Yeah.
looks like a handful of
Except for
these look good. So
Got
maybe from this line
Yep.
down to that top bar right across there. One thing I didn't know, I did the screens in my house just recently, and you do have your support wires into place to protect you from the high winds and whatnot, which is building code now. So, all right. So for out here, we want to get a tape measure and see what the measurements are for this.
Yeah. Well, no, it's for the yard. Because the tape measure to show from the deck over to potentially the property line, looking at the grasses.
Okay. So right over here, having this just at the edge of the deck. Okay. So from where I got the 4-foot mark right here. Okay, and then a 5 foot. So it looks like your property line is going to be right about 5 foot from the edge of the deck right there. Okay. And then if you measure the distance in between the two houses, chances are it's probably split right down the middle.
So about 5 foot.
So you probably have 5 foot in between both.
Okay. And let's take measure of that there just so they can visually see that the potential out to where the grass is.
Home breaker, what you're still doing.
Oh,
Alright, so measuring out from here, cooperatively. Right here, this right here is your 3 foot mark. This is the 4 foot mark, it looks good. Grass line stops right about at the 3 foot mark.
Okay.
Nice thing is when the survey gets done, unless they're including the survey from a previous sale, the survey will have flags out here telling you exactly where your property line is.
Yeah, I think we'll probably opt for the survey to be done because we're going to want to get this approved by the HOA.
Oh, fence?
Yeah, because they have 2 dogs. There's a big dog.
Well, looking over here with the short fence back here, which is probably what the HOA is going to approve, and then they probably they've opted to not have this fence, but have the chain link fence along the back side of it to keep the dog in. I don't think you're going to have an issue with it. Back one's back here. The one that does have a fence over there, it looks like it has to drop down to only 4 foot tall, and then maybe you're not allowed to have it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's check here and measure how far their fence is up. And then see if it's splitting difference.
They're over 5 foot.
Okay. Yeah, see what's going on?
So you get a little bit more than 10. 5 foot right there. This is the leg is at the 5 foot mark right here. So this to here, this one is, or that one is here. See the leg is 7 foot. Okay, so 7 and 5. And then you have your 12 foot.
Looks like they went with a 30. Is that a 32 or I mean, 36 or 32 8? See, they may not have come to the property. They may not have come to the property.
4 foot tall. 4 foot tall.
Well, I mean, look at the actual.
48.
Yeah, see, they may have purchased for a standard 8
Yeah.
and just wanted to not.
Right, because then you have to build more fence out in here, which takes the cost up. So this fence will just tie in with the same kind of fence.
Alright. Over that property line a little bit.
Yep.
What do we do?
Okay, so coming down through here, I don't see the foundation settlement here. I do see a handful of those treatments, and you know there are numbers for the subterranean termite treatment.
Right.
Okay,
Does that mean there were termites here?
there was evidence of termites. That's what that means.
Could it just have been done as precautionary?
Could have been, but that's our pest inspector to come in and give us that final opinion on that one. Okay, I'll go through here and point it out. Your soffit looks like it's in good condition all the way around the house. No major issues or whatnot. Your fascia is looking good, and your drip edge needs to be clean, broom, knock the dust off and whatnot. But it looks pretty good.
Good. I got this on high-speed shutter, so
Okay.
we'll see. You can talk to me.
So-
Talk with me now.
Okay, so over here on that first ridge that's coming up, you go in probably about, I'd probably say 3 foot. Okay, and I can probably get my tape measure going up and kind of tap on it for you. This right here is your issue for the weed.
I know what you're talking about. I see it.
Okay,
Who's standing in their yard?
right there.
There it is.
Okay, that is what's causing that leak. I don't know if it is, it's probably a combination of
Missing
shingle.
shingle.
Yep, a shingle that is broken off the ridge, and the water just runs down and it runs up under the shingle. It's probably got the plywood or the OSB up underneath it wet, causing it to come in.
Yep, I see it. You're right, man.
So again, it's an easy fix. It's not major, but unattended to, it could be major.
That's a cardinal looping thing, or
Yep. And then again, you can see if you look at it, Michael, if you get the camera right about where I'm at,
Yeah.
you can see a couple of ripples starting to form in the roof right there.
aside from
You can see some of the ripples, which are the sign that
just needs to be treated
Yep.
and dry.
Yep.
Nice trees.
Yeah, a lot of nice mature landscaping here. You know, needs a little bit of TLC done to it.
Sort of like when you bought your house in the jungle, that was inside your house, and then you cleaned it out and realized you had like a place in the garden that you thought you purchased. So this is a really beautiful magnolia. Actually, I'm going to kind of plant the trees. Okay, so here you have this really beautiful magnolia right in the front yard.
Getting ready to bloom.
It is, isn't it? Wow. You know what? It'll probably be blooming by the time they close. Let's see. Yep. Oh, wow. I'll have to get that on video. Smell-o-vision. And then you have a nice oak tree. And that oak tree has not been trimmed. It needs to have one of these lower branches. Sure, it's gonna raise the heat. Okay. Cultured stone on the front. I didn't know that. Where do you got? All right.
All right, so that's pretty much it. The outside looks good. We've got a couple of roof issues that need to be addressed. You know, get a home inspection done, and you know, I believe we talked about in the contract on this one right here. Wrote in some money for repairs.
A little bit, yeah.
So probably want to definitely take advantage of that, especially with anything the roof repairs.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so that's pretty much it.
Okay.
All right, so now we're gonna get into the attic and take a look at what we got going on there.